So today we're going to talk about the possibility of a tour and whether or not I've ever thrown an ocarina in the trash. That's coming up. Hey everyone, I'm David and welcome to another edition of Mailbag. It's been a very long while since we've done one of these and I'll tell you why. These videos take a while to film and edit, and that's mostly because I open up the mail while the camera's running and I try to read through the letter if it's handwritten a couple times to make sure I don't mispronounce anything, and then I try to get different shots with the stuff that you guys send me. I'm going to try to eliminate all that to save time, try to keep these videos under 10 minutes long by doing all that stuff before I turn on the camera. So hopefully this video will go a little bit faster. I have a timer to let me know if I go overboard. So there's not going to be any cuts in this video. I'm just going to try to keep it quick pace and as entertaining as it possibly can be without the needs of edits. So just a couple quick updates. I'm probably going to be moving in about 2 to 3 weeks, so this will be one of the last times you guys are going to see this setup, though I'm going to try to make it as similar as possible with the ocarinas kind of in the background like that, wherever I'm moving to next. I don't actually know where I'm moving to right now, so we're doing house hunting right now, so hopefully I'll find a place this weekend and then I can start packing up all this stuff. It's going to be kind of sad because I've been here for a while. But the address will stay the same for all this mailbag stuff. So you guys can keep sending your stuff to that same address. That's my P.O. box. So all that's good to go. Yeah, we can continue doing these videos because I want to keep making these videos. You guys keep asking me to make more mailbags. So I want to try to knock these out as quickly as possible with these changes. And then other news, I'm just finishing up the manufacturing stuff on the album. We're about to submit the CD this weekend. I hope so. I hope to the manufacturers, and then I got to submit the Kickstarter stuff, the book and the shirts, next week, and then we should still be on schedule for a mid-October release, which I will let you guys know some more exciting stuff about the release in about 2 weeks, the first weekend of October. So yeah, I have lots of mail from you guys over the last couple months, so I'm going to try to get back to doing 3 letters, maybe 4 letters, a video, and today we're going to start with this letter from Gilbert, Arizona, which is from a high school, actually, and it's by Carter. Carter writes, "Dear Doc Jazz 4, I play the ocarina too." That didn't sound very friendly. "Dear Doc Jazz 4, there you go. I play the ocarina too and want to tell you stuff. First, I only have 3 ocarinas right now, and will tell you what kinds they are. I have an STL 12-hole tenor, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and that was $85. Next, I have 2 plastic ones. They are First Note Sweet Potato Ocarina and a 5-hole pendant ocarina that is very small and was in your Baby Ocarinas video." I think that was in a mailbag video too. Second, I'm learning how to play them and they're much harder than I thought. First, the STL is the hardest considering I'm only 12 years old, but I'm pretty free and actually love life. Cool, me too. Also, the musical notes are hard for me, but I won't give up. I hope you will write back, and I wish I could subscribe, but I don't know how. Sincerely, Carter. Well, it's cool. You have your own ocarina collection going, Carter. Yeah, I guess I still think that the ocarina, especially 12, maybe 10 and 12 holes, are probably a lot easier than the pendant ocarinas. I like that the fingering systems are linear, so like you can just go from right to left to play the scale, and that's pretty straightforward. I think most people get that pretty easily. The hardest part about playing the ocarina, I think, is intonation, knowing how much to blow into the ocarina to get it sounding in tune, which I'm actually going to do a video about intonation in the next couple weeks. I'm hoping to get a tuner so I can actually show you how to maintain good intonation and staying in tune with each ocarina. So a tuner really helps, and then just practicing is probably the next thing that you would be able to do after you know how to do staying in pitch with a tuner or with a keyboard. Also, I have a series on how to read sheet music if the musical notes are giving you some trouble. I don't know if you're actually talking about reading music or if you mean like just playing the notes. But either way, learning how to read sheet music will be very helpful, especially if you're just starting off. And to subscribe, you just hit the subscribe button, which should probably be, I think it's like over here, maybe. Yeah. Down below it says subscribe, and it just lets you know whenever I have a new video out. So you might not know that this video is coming out unless you've already subscribed, which hopefully you did. But I'll put a link somewhere on the screen that you can click if you're watching on your computer, and you can subscribe that way. So Carter, thank you very much for your letter, and hope that you're gotten much better with your playing since you sent that. It's back in. This letter's pretty out there. I'm not late. I'm not going to say how late. This next letter is from Taylorville, Illinois, and it is from Zane. Zane writes, Dear David, I have a few suggestions and questions. You should give out an ocarina if you have a big surplus of them. Maybe give out to a subscriber like me. I'll tell you my YouTube name at the bottom. Time for questions. Where do you think I should get an English pendant ocarina at? That's question 1. Question 2, let me just answer that. A really cool place to get an English ocarina is, there's a couple different ones. So sombreredocarina.com has a lot of really nice pendants. Clays.com, or Claysiness Whistleworks, they have some really nice stoneware ocarinas that I love, and I have a couple back there too that are pretty cool. And then those are probably my favorites for pendants. There's I don't know if Tenrai still makes his ocarinas anymore, but if you go on eBay and type in Tenrai pendant, or I think it's 8-hole pendant, those are pretty cool too. 2, what is your favorite ocarina? My favorite right now, I have a couple different favorites, but the one that I probably play the most is this 10-hole Rotter, which he just started selling out of Germany internationally again. So if you go to his website, ocarina.de, you can actually get one, and I just love the tone. And have you ever thrown away an ocarina because you didn't like it? No, I've never thrown away an ocarina before, unless, well, not even if I broke it, because I broke like 3 ocarinas in my whole life, and I still own all 3 of them. They're like shattered, or I tried to fix them, but I still own them. So I never thrown away an ocarina. I might give one away. I've given a couple away, but I've never thrown one away. My family was thinking of moving to Texas, but it didn't happen. That stinks because Illinois is boring. Sincerely, Zane. P.S. My YouTube name is FlexNo037. Yeah, it's a bummer he didn't move to Texas, but I might have some good news about Illinois coming up in a few minutes after this next letter. But thank you for writing. Hopefully that answered your questions. And our final letter comes from Ashley out of Hazel Park, Michigan. Is that what MI stands for? I think it's what MI stands for. I feel bad for not knowing that. But she put these cool little like Pokeball and Triforce on the envelope, and then also Triforce and Boot on the back there. And did I miss something? Oh yeah, I did miss something. So before I get to that, Zane sent me more Pokemon cards. You guys like spoiling me with Pokemon cards, so thanks for that. I'm gonna have to build a deck with all these cards you guys send me. There's like a Bellsprout, Eevee, Squirtle, Lillipup, Natu, Aron. I don't even know what series these are. It looks like different series. Anyway, I'll have to form a collection book at some point. So back to Ashley's letter. Thank you, Zane. Ashley says, Hey David, I've been watching your videos for some time now, and I really like them. While watching your videos, I thought it would be fun to get one for myself. So for Christmas this year, I asked my parents for an ocarina, and that's just what I got. Awesome. My parents got me the STL Hobbit ocarina, tenor in the key of C. It's very beautiful and plays very well. I haven't been playing very long, but I think I'm doing well so far. Your videos definitely helped. I really liked your music theory videos. Where I'm from, there are not a lot of people that play ocarina here. You should come to Michigan so we can have a jam session. Yours truly, Ashley. And she included Link in his shock at getting a magical fairy ocarina from Oot, the 3DS version. So cool. Yeah, I've heard some good things about that Ocarinas. That's very awesome. And yeah, hopefully you're playing better. About your comment on Michigan for having a jam session. So I've been very busy with the album this year. Like starting back in March is when I started planning this, and it's September now. So for the last 6 months, I've been working hardcore on this big project, which is really cool. And I've loved it. But after I finish this album, I'm thinking about going on a small tour around the U.S., which there will be more information about in the next couple months after the album comes out. But Michigan, Illinois, a couple different places I'm looking at right now are still possibilities, and I'm going to have to ask everybody's help to help me find some places to go. And it kind of depends on the con schedule for next summer with Songbird Ocarina, because they do send me to different cons around the U.S. But aside from that and traveling around those cons, I'm going to get your guys' input on where I should go after that. So keep an eye/ear out for that. And we're already over 10 minutes, but I'm going to do one more thing. So my buddy David sent me this package from Thailand while he was traveling. David Sinagaglia, I think is how you pronounce it. And he was traveling, and he got me this awesome flute, which is I couldn't figure out how to pronounce the name of it, but I'll put a link here or annotation or something to let you read what it's called. But it's a beautiful wooden flute, which is the main instrument of Thailand. And it's really, really pretty, and it sounds pretty cool. It reminds me of a Native American flute. So David, thank you very much for this. I'm going to be playing this for the rest of the day, possibly rest of the week/month. It sounds beautiful and it looks beautiful, and I really appreciate you thinking of me while you're on your trip to Thailand. So thank you very much. Thank you to everybody who wrote today. If you would like to send me a letter, the address is in the description below. I'll probably just throw it up right here as well. I love getting mail from you guys. I'm going to try to do these a lot more often since I'm not going to be doing much more editing, which is awesome. Because the editing takes forever. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully this video wasn't boring. I'm gonna try to figure out ways to keep it more interesting and entertaining for you guys as we progress through this. I'm gonna spruce it up. I'm thinking about moving this video to my Doc Jazz 4 channel once a week instead of on the Doc Jazz 5 channel. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see that move, or if I should just keep it on this channel. Thank you again. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next week.